Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cardaholics of all ages, welcome back to Big Al's Cards, and thank you so much for watching. And in today's video, I'm going to be discussing the news that broke today, and that is that Fanatics is going to be creating a live stream shopping app, very similar to what we currently have with Whatnot and Loupe and Drip, and how I'm not really quite sure this is the best thing for the hobby. And I'll explain what I mean when I say that. For those who don't know what a live stream shopping app is, if you've never opened Whatnot or Loupe or similar apps like that, basically, you know how sometimes you can buy into a break and watch the video later, like you've maybe paid for a break 6 hours before the break actually happened. You can go back and watch the video later. You can watch it live as it happens on YouTube or Twitch or whatever the case may be. Now imagine you buy a box of cards from somebody to be broken and they do it right then and there. Right then and there, you're in that app, you buy it in the app, they get the notification, they open it for you, they have your shipping address, they ship everything to you just like you would in any other break, except it's live. You don't have to wait. That's what these kind of apps do. So Whatnot is probably number one when it comes to how many people are on it and the partnerships that they have. I mean, Pac-Man is affiliated with Whatnot. There's a whole bunch of high-profile sports card, for lack of a better term, influencers who have relationships with Whatnot. They make it public. They talk about it. They get spending challenges with Whatnot. They give away on Whatnot. They're probably number one. I partner with Loupe. I like Loupe personally, not just for the people on it, but also for the stance that they take when it comes to ethics in the hobby. I mean, when they had that Topps Chrome silver pack issue that people were like, oh, they're not going to get their packs. Loupe was very quick to jump ahead of that and make sure that sellers on their platform were going to give people who already bought Topps Chrome their silver packs. So I like Loupe for that reason. They're probably number two. Drip is number three, mainly because it's not my favorite, but it's not a bad app. I don't want anybody to think that. So Fanatics published a news story. I think it was Fanatics did it, or somebody else published about Fanatics, that they were going to be creating a live stream shopping app and primarily start things out with sports cards and breaking, but eventually move into things like memorabilia and other options. So here's why I'm concerned. Fanatics has already shown signs of being a monopoly when it comes to memorabilia. I mean, they have the jersey rights. They have the ability to sign licenses and get jerseys and make jerseys and t-shirts and gear and Fanatics branded merchandise and sell it and get money for it. They've already shown that, right? And now they're kind of showing that with trading cards as well. They own all the licenses and they own Topps, right? They have the means of production. They have the licenses that they can produce. They have all of the tools that they need to basically make trading cards with Topps, right? So there's no real room for any kind of competition when it comes to that, because as soon as Panini loses their licenses, I don't know how much further they're going to go. Maybe they will go far with unlicensed football and unlicensed basketball. I don't know. I think they'll continue to produce product as long as they have the MLBPA license and other similar Players Association licenses. I think that Upper Deck is also still in the game as well. They have AEW. They have a lot of entertainment. They have the only rights to produce trading cards of Michael Jordan. And they have any LeBron James autograph rights. So they're fine in their own right as well. But other than that, as soon as those official licenses transition over to Fanatics and Topps, there's not much that you can get as far as licenses go unless it's from Fanatics, right? So there's already going to be signs of monopolistic behavior in trading cards. Now I'm getting a sense that Fanatics is going to basically do everything, right? What if next, if they do this live shopping app and it's successful, what if they transition to grading? What if they transition to other, a vault, right? There's making it a one-stop shop sounds like a good idea on paper, but then when you realize that it's very monopolistic in its nature, it can be quite problematic. And what I mean by that is when there's a monopoly, there's no real ability to hold somebody else accountable. If we get really crappy quality control on trading cards, but Fanatics is the only people who can make them, then what are they going to do? Are they going to fix it? All they have to do necessarily is just say, oh, sorry, and then they move on. They don't necessarily remedy the problem. The other thing that I see as a possibility is there have been rumblings of Fanatics signing breakers to exclusive deals, meaning they only break on like Fanatics channels. So they will have access to Fanatics products like Tops and other similar products as soon as they get those licenses. They start making other trading cards. What if they grab some of these Whatnot guys? What if they get the Backyard Boys and they transition from Whatnot to Fanatics? What if Pac-Man goes to Fanatics? What if people from Loupe go to Fanatics? Like, what if they start signing these people away? Are those apps then going to shut down? And then Fanatics is the only one left. Another monopolistic tendency. I think it's problematic because I've never necessarily believed that monopolies are a good thing. I don't know anybody who does, really. I think it'll be very interesting to see going forward what they do with this live shopping app, who they have featured on the live shopping app. I'll be very curious. I don't necessarily have a good feeling. I don't necessarily have the worst feeling. I don't have a great feeling about it. I'm not feeling terrified and saying that the hobby's going to die. I don't necessarily believe that. But I think that as they continue to move to this monopoly and the breaking culture, then I don't know. What if they start holding back product for the breaking people, and then everything else that isn't as great goes to the regular average Joes like me and you, possibly you. Maybe you're not regular like me, but you know what I mean. It'll be very interesting to see going forward. But let me know your thoughts on this. If you think this is good, if you think this is bad, leave a comment down below. Love having that discourse. Thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos, and until next time, bye-bye.